What is the definition of a good video game? Is it a AAA giant budget blockbuster video game, the equivalent of a Michael Bay film, or is it something groundbreaking, the start of it all, like Pong, or the start of 3D gaming like Super Mario 64? Is a good video game one that evokes an emotional response from you, or something that can be shared amongst friends where you create memories together? Sometimes when looking back on your favorite video games, they will often be the ones you played for the first time in your life of a gamer. All of these things can be true. Now more than ever though, indie games have started topping the list of some of the best video games. Small teams that often work out of passion instead of the allure of money and profit. Enter Hollow Knight, specifically on the Nintendo Switch. In this video, I'll break down why this game is nothing short of a masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Robot Joe, and I'll be your host. Let's get started. So first, I just want to say, I'm not even the kind of person that normally would play a game like Hollow Knight. At least I thought so. I'm about 50-50 when it comes to playing beloved video games. I didn't enjoy The Witcher 3, BioShock, or Undertale. I did enjoy Portal 2, Ocarina of Time, and Titanfall 2. So when first seeing Hollow Knight, I just thought strictly off the graphics and overzealous recommendations, I wouldn't like it. I remember trying Ori and the Will of the Wisps on Game Pass, and I put it down after about 10 minutes. Maybe this was my first mistake with Hollow Knight, comparing it to other games and associating it with annoying fans of the game. Well, recently I was looking for a new game to play on my Switch. Browsing the eShop, I seen Hollow Knight at the top of the page. It was on sale for $7.50, and I'm a sucker for a good deal, so I watched the trailer and I bought the game. So I fired the game up around midnight. I like to play on my Switch at the end of the day so I can just immerse myself into the game fully. I played the game for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I didn't like it. It just wasn't for me. Another game people held as amazing that I just couldn't get into. At least that's what I initially thought. Problem number one is I was going into this game with negative energy from all the previously mentioned opinions. The second problem I had is I was comparing it to games of that same style that I previously didn't like. And the last problem was probably the most important. I was trying to play this game in a way that it wasn't designed. And what I mean by that, I was playing it as a gamer who has played every kind of game. So how could I experience something new and groundbreaking, especially that looked like this? So before I picked the game back up, I cleared my head completely, and I really tried to put myself into the mind of the character in the world that was laid out before me. I was now the knight. The world I had now found myself in as the knight was so mysterious and at times unsettling. Your adventure takes place in the kingdom of Hallownest. The world is filled with creatures that I would say closely resemble insect or bugs. Normally in a game I would call the characters that you don't control NPCs. In this game I just couldn't do that. These are as much as part of the story in the game as the main character. You want to learn their backstories, find out what they're doing at all times, even going back and visiting them whenever you find yourself in the vicinity of them. I'm not sure how to explain the kingdom of Hallownest. It's like an apocalyptic, dark and mysterious land that can sometimes be a little creepy and unsettling. So normally in a 2D game, you go out and explore by going left to right, or sometimes right to left. In Hollow Knight, we go down and explore below. I mean, this is a world in line with insects, and insects are often under the ground. The combat is satisfying. Instead of a sword, you have a nail. It's responsive and swift. The enemies you defeat will drop currency that allows you to upgrade and buy tools for your journey. I mean, what else is a tiny hero in a bug world gonna buy? Bug drugs? I mean, I guess we can't rule out that possibility. Sometimes you think you'll be making progress and working your way through a part of the map, and then BAM! Before you know it, you've taken a wrong turn and ended up back where you just started. The game is so atmospheric and it really invokes an emotional response. Not one of happy or sad, but of curiosity and self-reflection. This game really has soul. No, I mean like it literally and figuratively has soul. When you kill an enemy, you get a bit of their soul. You can use this soul to help heal yourself, or you can use it as a ranged attack. I thought I could never enjoy a game like this. I think it's called metroidvania style of gaming. One of the best games released on Switch was Metroid Dread. This game became an instant classic and fans were more than satisfied. On recommendations, I gave it a try. I'm a little embarrassed to say I couldn't even put a full hour into the game. It just wasn't for me. But Hollow Knight is more than for me. I will forever recommend this game to anyone and everyone who's willing to listen and that plays video games. It's immediately on my favorite games of all time list. I'm playing this game on my Switch OLED, and at times I feel like it adds to the experience. There are certain games I play and I feel like it was made for the Switch in mind. Obviously this isn't the case with Hollow Knight, but it doesn't change the way I feel. Does it look and run better on a more powerful console? Probably. I don't know. But playing on my Switch is a perfect fit. It's almost the feeling of holding a book that's coming to life before your eyes. You control this narrative. Well, at least you think you do. If you're watching this video, you've probably already played this game, and I'm not telling you anything new. I just really wanted to share this experience because it's far and few in between times I've had a feeling like this in gaming. Honestly, I could go on and on. But there would never be enough words and enough time to describe how this game makes me feel. Like I said, there's only been a handful of times I felt a certain way about gaming. But guys, I'm Robot Joe. If you've played Hollow Knight, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy gaming stories and gaming news, make sure you hit a like and subscribe, because it truly helps out. And I think we're building a really cool community here. You know me, I'll see you guys soon with a new video. Peace out.